Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of CTL. We're kicking off with a #1 contendership for the CTL title. So if you're one of these 8 men, congratulations. You have been randomly picked for the CTL championship for the #1 contendership. Now, however, I think it's going to, I'm not 100%, but I don't think the winner of this match will be, we're thinking about having a Royal Rumble for our next pay-per-view. I don't think the winner will be in that match. So just to let you guys know ahead of time, I don't think the winner will be a part of that match. So we got a lot going on. And in this match, we have Kiro, we got Ryan Red Dead, Lethal, Crimson, Marc, Samuel, Brandon Styles, and Luther. Oh, look here at Brandon Styles. Oh my goodness, drops Luther. Hey guys, we got so much to cover tonight. We got a #1 contendership for the CTL title. After that, we'll have a #1 contendership for the Cruiserweight belt. After that, we're going to have a #1 contendership for the tag titles. And then our main event tonight will be Gorgey versus Mr. Live. Basically, what's going on with Unsubscribe and Die? If you don't know, they have been challenged. There is no evidence that they assaulted Bobby Joe Warner last week. Bobby Joe Warner does not recall. He was apparently drunk at the time. And our CEO has officially vacated his manager position unless he wins the election. So far in this election, we have Brandon Styles, we have Samuel, and we have Bobby Joe Warner running. If you guys want to run as well, just let us know. There's just so many people that are telling us different things that it's just hard to keep track of. So I don't know when that's going to be. It could be a little bit after the Rumble. Just let you guys know ahead of time. So, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. We got a big one, and these matches will be off the chain. But Gorgey, Paul Weiss, and AK Chopper, all 3 of them will be having the biggest test of their life tonight. That is right. Tonight they're going to have the biggest test of their life. When basically, if Unsubscribe and Die loses tonight, if Paul Weiss and AK Chopper lose that tag match tonight, then they are those 2 guys are out of the Rumble. So there's a lot at stake for Unsubscribe and Die because they're still suspects of Bobby Joe Warner's assault of last week. Also, if Gorgey loses tonight, he is out of the Rumble as well. So there's a lot at stake here for that team tonight. Kong Chain will not be in the Rumble at all. So Kong Chain will not be in the Rumble. And also, guys, I know you all are wondering, what if the Rumble does not work out? Well, then we're going to have 2 8-man battle royals. And then the winner of those matches will face off for the #1 contendership for WrestleMania. That's what we're going to do. If we come down to that. Hopefully it won't happen. So, as for the Cruiser and Tag Championships, I think we'll decide those in the next episode for the #1 contenders here tonight. And, and a kick out there by Ryan Red Dead. So he's still in it. And excuse a little bit of the slow motion, guys. Michael Bay directed it. If you guys are wondering who directed this. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Or was it Zack Snyder? I don't know which one. But anyway. And look at Lethal here. And a pinfall on Samuel. So Samuel, the first one eliminated in this match is Lethal. By the way, knockouts are one as well. Knockouts are one, I believe. Actually, I'm not for sure on that. They will be on the tag match. So, Crimson waiting for a pin, but he could have had the pinfall already, but referee was too occupied. He still gets it on Ryan Red Dead. So, Ryan Red Dead has been eliminated. We are down to 6 already. So, Ryan and Samuel, the first ones out of this match. It's down to Lethal, Crimson, Kiro, Marc, Brandon, and Luther. The winner will take on Mr. Live at the Royal Rumble. And guys, just to give you guys an update, we are having some issues technically with the TV that we use to record, to watch the recordings on. Is not working on the picture side. That goes for not just the Xbox, but other like the Blu-ray players as well. So the TV, we'll have to mess with it and see what's going on. There might need to be a new TV bot for not only the channel, but, you know, to have a TV. So, unfortunately. However, we can still, you know, record. We're going to have a lot of issues with live streams, though. Even on Twitch now. So, we can still record stuff. But, yeah. We'll have some issues with mainly the live streams and the Rumbles, too. Some issues with the Rumbles as well. So, I don't know what to tell you all. And the referee's knocked down. Shouldn't have as much problems with episodes or anything like that. So, we'll see what happens. Like I said, we're going to have some people look into it. Because we've had technical issues with, like I said, with the television, not with the computers we use or the capture things we use to record our videos with. It's mainly just the television. So, well, one of the televisions. So, which we need. But it's going to be just hard to live stream stuff and do Rumbles. But we're going to look into it. So don't worry. We might have to buy a new TV. We knew that one was coming. We've had that TV for I don't know how long. And a kick out there. So, no disrespect to the TV. It lasted a half a century. And look here. Marc going for the pin. Oh, man, and Marc with the drop kick. And look at Luther here. We're down to 6. One of these men will face off with Mr. Live. And we got a lot of opportunity here tonight for multiple superstars. At least, well, the tag match is going to consist of Marcus and Dan. And DJ has arrived to CTL. Mr. John Ryan's going to go to WTF most likely. And so that was a trade that was done. So we're going to have, in the tag match, we're going to have Marcus and Dan. We are going to have Bobby Joe Warner will be here. And he'll be tagging with DJ versus the Stock Boys versus Unsubscribe and Die. Number 1 contendership there for the tag titles. So, it's going to be a good one. Oh, man, and Marc throwed into the referee. The referee takes another tumble. Goodness gracious. It's good that we don't give our refs health insurance. Otherwise, we'd be in big trouble. I know, that's pretty messed up. But it is what it is. And a kick out there by Lethal. And the election may get delayed to up to December for us. In the middle of December. I don't know when. We have a lot going on, but now with this whole issues that we're having with the television, we could have to rely on more episodes, which some of you all will love. So, I don't know what's going on. Can't even watch Netflix on it. It's just, like I said, we could just have to, switch out ports. It could be something simple. And by the time you see this video, it could be fixed. Or it could be something where you have to get a new television, which we'll be waiting a couple weeks for. When they're all on sale, that'll be great. Oh. And Luther, what a nice move there. And Lethal. And look at Crimson here. And a kick out there by Lethal. We were down to 5 in this match. Apparently, I didn't see elimination. Who got eliminated? Samuel and Ryan were already out. I think they got knocked out because I don't recall it. I don't recall a pin. And look here, Lethal going for a pin on Crimson. And a kick out there. And look at Lethal as he continues to punish Crimson here. And going for the pin again. He's got it this time. Lethal eliminates Crimson. So we are down to 4. The Intercontinental Champion's one of them. Oh, the other guy, I believe, was Kiro. Looking at it now. Okay. It was Kiro. Luther has been eliminated as well now. So now things are getting really good here. Really good. As we are down to 3. Brandon Styles, Marc, Lethal. Look at Lethal, though. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. And Lethal's got a good shot at Marc here after that move. A big move there by Lethal. And a kick out. 3 people remaining here. And oh, nice move there by Marc. Uh-oh. Marc going up top rope. Look at this. Oh, and the knees, I think, went up. Oh, man. That's going to leave a mark. And look here, Lethal with an RKO. Could this be the end for Marc? Oh, man. 2 big hits there, and it is. We are down to 2, and this is a rematch, sort of. Because these same two men were in this match with Mr. Live when he beat them both. So, yeah. And look at Brandon here, though. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. No way! Oh man! What a match this has been. This match has been off the wall crazy. What? And a kick out. Lethal kicks out. Oh wow, there was no way I thought he was going to kick out of that. And now going for the RKO, but he gets caught. And Brandon puts another big move on him. Oh my goodness. And Brandon Styles is back on top of the mountain again. And we'll get another shot at Mr. Live. What are the odds of him getting a shot at Mr. Live? Wow. This is just an excellent match overall by all these guys. They did a really good job, all of them did. And Brandon Styles, once again, imagine if he gets the CTL championship, can he still be channel president, though? I thought we made a rule that the champion couldn't. I don't know. We'll see. That's if he wins, because he's got to beat Mr. Live, the man that took his title from him. And here is your number one contender. Oh, bumped into the ref. The ref is bumping into everyone as of late. So, yeah. And here is our number one contendership for the Cruiserweight Championship. So, number one contendership here. I believe that match will take place in the third episode before the Rumble. If we have the Rumble, that is. We might have some goofy thing, but we're going to try to have at least a 20-man Rumble. Oh my goodness, a kick by Gallo to the head. Oh my goodness, Randall with a nice move. And look, a kick out there by Nightmare. 6-man match here, all cruiserweights. Number one contendership for the Cruiserweight belt is up for grabs. Like I said, humongous opportunity tonight for CTL members. We at least got, I would say, you know, including the first match, we got about 17 subscribers in. 18 actually, but 17 with an opportunity. A big opportunity here tonight. So that is good that we got more subs involved in this episode. We could have even got more, but we're trying to focus on a Rumble, so we don't want a bunch of number one contenderships. Our next two matches, of course, will determine how many members of Unsubscribe and Die are going to be in the Rumble. Because the more members that there are, the more likely they are to win the Rumble. So, if they win both matches tonight, you're going to see 3 members of Unsubscribe and Die in a Rumble. Kong Chain is not active enough to get involved in matches yet. So he's not prepared for the Rumble. However, AK Chopper, Paul Weiss, and Gorgey are. The question is, can they get a position at the Rumble for tonight? That's the big question. And guys, make sure you let us know if you're still watching this. If you haven't let us know, if you're not an everyday sub, and Jay Glenn has been eliminated. If you're not an everyday sub, if we don't know you by heart, make sure you drop a comment or something telling us that you're still here, because when we pick the Royal Rumble, you could be left out. If you don't tell us that you're still watching, I mean, we're going to favor people that are watching it. So if you haven't been on it, if we haven't seen you for like at least 2 weeks or a month, it's time to say something, because otherwise we're going to leave you out if we can. I mean, you still could make it. We're only going to randomize people that show up, and that's not just to CTL, it's other stuff as well. So, but even if you show up to CTL, that will give you a shot at it. You just got to let us know if we haven't seen you in 2 weeks or a month. You know, we don't want to give you a position if you're not participating. And Nightmare has been eliminated. It doesn't have to be on all the stuff, obviously, because we all know that you all have favorites and not favorites. So, yeah. And the kick out there by Gallo. And Thick Bear eliminates Digital Greed. So Digital Greed eliminated. We are down to 3 people now. 3 people are left. Gallo, Randall, and Thick Bear. Especially you 3. You 3 are examples. We haven't heard from you in a while, so if you drop a comment, Digital Greed, all of you guys, make sure you do. The more that you participate, the more matches that you'll be in. You just got to participate. And I know some people are busy and stuff like that. We understand. We're not mad. We're just trying to give everyone else a chance that shows up. So, and Randall going for the pin. The kick out there. Look at Randall go, man. And like I said, we only got 20 positions at the least. We could try 30, but yeah. And a kick out there by Thick Bear. And Randall and Gallo getting involved. Oh my goodness. And Randall going after Thick Bear here. And oh man. Big knee to the ribs there. We are down to 3. One of these 3 men will face off with Domino. I don't even know how the bear guy is a cruiserweight. He doesn't look like a cruiserweight. And Gallo going for a pin here. And a kick out there by Randall. And here comes a pin. And a kick out there by Gallo. Goodness gracious. What is going on here? And Randall going for a pin. And he makes it. And Gallo has been eliminated. So we're down to Randall and Thick Bear here. Oh, look at this. Oh, man, to the back of the head. It could be over. And he wins. So he makes a big comeback as he will take on Domino. So that'll probably be next week, most likely. It could be, you know what? We could have it at the Rumble. We're going to probably at least have either the Cruiserweight or the tag titles at the Rumble at the beginning for the opening match, because we're going to have the Rumble last. So, yeah. And Brandon Styles is, Brandon Styles, #1 contender for CTL. Thick Bear, #1 contender for the Cruiserweight title. The question is he a Cruiserweight? Is my question. But anyway, the tag #1 contendership for the tag titles is up next. And big stakes for Unsubscribe and Die. If AK Chopper and Paul Weiss lose this match, they are kicked out of the Royal Rumble. So, I don't know who's going to take it. I mean, there's a lot of good teams. Bobby Joe Warner forming a team with DJ as he has landed at CTL. He made his last match, of course, this week. His last resort to try to get to the WTF Championship. Or Universal Championship, my bad. And he did not win that match, so now he is here. And this is #1 contendership for tag titles. I know we've had champions in here that could result in a double championship, like Marc earlier, Intercontinental champ. Dan, United States champ. You know, we're giving them an opportunity if they win to be a possible double champ. I don't know if it'll happen. Of course, the Stock Boys are in here. Down to 2 men there ever since their manager, Andy, kicked the bucket. Oh, man, that was pretty bad. And, of course, tonight, guys, our main event will be Gorgey and Mr. Live. Gorgey will get a fight against Mr. Live. It will be a non-title match. However, if Gorgey loses, he's out of the Rumble. So, yeah. Uh-oh, look at AK Chopper here. And look at AK Chopper. Oh my goodness. AK Chopper going for a pin. And look at Marcus. Oh, man. Getting out of that bear hug by Bobby Joe Warner. Oh, claps him in the ears. Claps him good in the ears. All right. Let's go. And oh my goodness, neither man decides to go for the jump on it. Stock Boys might not make the Rumble either. Just to let you guys know, Bobby Joe Warner might not make the Rumble. We're still determining who will qualify. We want to get as many subs as we can in there. All we know right now is the only one that's guaranteed a position is Brian Bobo. Brian Bobo is going to be the only one from the other brands. Well, he's on this brand right now, technically. He will get a position, but everybody else is still undecided. So, just to let you guys know, we want to definitely give the subscribers as much as we can. But it just depends on these next 2 matches of how much we can give them. And of course, there will be favoritism for the people that show up. Even more favoritism if you show up for a lot of things. So, not just CTL. So, we're trying to get this channel growing, and it's not, it's not doing great. It's just doing little baby steps at a time. It's growing, but very, very slow, like extremely slow. We're going to try to, we want to try to put out more Rumbles, but we could have some issues with them. With the television not working, which we'll have to look at, it could be just bad ports. That's it. We could have it fixed. But with it not working, we are going to have some longer wait times for Rumbles, especially. Not these Rumbles, but, regular Rumbles. So, we're going to try to get what we can done in the next couple weeks. And look at Bobby Joe Warner. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Look at Bobby Joe Warner go. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. And sorry about the slow-mo, guys. We're trying our best here. Hopefully we'll get something else different soon to upgrade from. Of course, AEW, we saw your game, and yeah. It's better than Battlegrounds. Well, also, watching paint dry would be better than Battlegrounds. Literally. I could paint this wall right next to me, and it would be more entertaining than Battlegrounds. I mean, and I could not only could I watch it dry, I could just stare at the wall 2 weeks later as well. Better than Battlegrounds. Oh my goodness. And look here. And it looks like Jack, the first one out, he could have been briefly knocked out of the match. So Jack is the first one out as the Stock Boys have lost a person. Paul Weiss with a big kick. It's too many people in the ring. That's the problem. And look at Marcus. And look at Bobby Joe Warner. Oh my goodness, with the bear hug. And AK Chopper gets out of it. And the Stock Boys are out. They're already out of this match. And most likely not going to have positions in the Royal Rumble. So, yeah. Stock Boys instantly gone. They have not been the same ever since they lost their manager, Andy. Paul Weiss going for the pin. And a knockout on AK Chopper. AK Chopper has been eliminated. So Unsubscribe and Die is down to 1. However, if Paul Weiss can win, I mean, they could put both men in. But that's only if Paul Weiss wins. And right now, Bobby Joe Warner and DJ still have their full team. Dan and Marcus still have their full team. Only team eliminated is the Stock Boys. And Paul Weiss is down to 1. Well, Unsubscribe and Die is down to 1 in this matchup. And look at DJ. Oh my goodness. Tombstone Pile Driver. And DJ going for the pin. The referee's outside the ring, where most of the commotion's going on. And a kick out there by Paul Weiss. We are down to 5 people. 2 teams. Well, 3 teams left. Of course, there's been some big trades, just to let you guys know. Turn the lights back on, please, by the way. Of course, El Paso and Mark Wildhog now in FLH. CTL now has Bobby Joe Warner and Gorgey. Of course, they also signed Kong Chain as well on CTL. Well, they didn't sign him. They forced their way on to CTL. Let me just say that. So, and look at Paul Weiss. Choke slam on Marcus. Oh, wow. And Dan, I don't think he saw it. Oh, my goodness. Dan! He didn't see it. He did not see the pin. And look at DJ here. Last ride. Oh, this could be the end of that, of Dan and Marcus here. But somehow the ref didn't see that one. Oh, my goodness. And a kick out there by Paul Weiss. We are down to 4. 3 teams still. But DJ and Bobby are looking the best right now. Knockouts are won as well, though. Just to let you guys know. Look at Bobby Joe Warner here. And oh, Dan is locked in Hell's Gates. Oh, this is not good for Dan. Oh, man, Paul Weiss is now alone. He even tried to break up the submission, and now he's going to try to go for a fast pin. And, oh, he's all alone with DJ and Bobby Joe Warner here. And this does not look good at all. And, of course, they're ticked at him. They don't like him. This does not look good for Paul Weiss. Look at this. Bobby Joe Warner. Oh, man. And DJ going for the pin here. Could this be it? And a kick out there from Paul Weiss. He's not giving up. And look here. That's the problem. You get one down, you have the other one to deal with. And look at this submission, but Paul Weiss punching DJ. He's got him separated. And yeah, so much for that choke slam. Oh my goodness. DJ with a nice drop there. And Paul Weiss throws DJ out of the ring. And look here. Here comes the choke slam. Bobby Joe Warner needs to stop it. And he does not get there in time. But look here. Oh, he throws Bobby Joe Warner into the ring. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. And Paul Weiss eliminates DJ. What an elimination that was. And now it's a one-on-one match. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Paul Weiss destroys the handicap match and makes it a singles match. And look here. Paul Weiss has laid out Bobby Joe Warner. Oh my goodness, could this actually happen? It does! Oh my! Unsubscribe and die with a humongous victory. Paul Weiss. You know what, I like to call him Paul Miracle Worker Weiss, because every once in a while, every once in a blue moon, Paul Weiss, just a miracle happens. Christmas Day, miracle happened on CTL when he won that big match. When he was, I think it was like down to 3 versus him, and he beat them all. And now, another miracle for Paul Weiss. Every once in a while in a blue moon. Otherwise, it's just a steak fest is what it is. But every once in a while in a blue moon, Paul Weiss comes out with this victory out of nowhere that just shocks you. And tonight was one of them. And now there's 2 members of Unsubscribe and Die in the Rumble. That's 2 subscribers that won't be in, which is crazy. And Gorgey's here. He could make it 3. Unsubscribe and Die is doing well. And Paul Weiss with one of the best victories in CTL history. No doubt about it. It adds to his Christmas victory where there was where you talk about a miracle on Christmas. That was a miracle as well. Oh my goodness, him winning that. So yeah. Gorgey is here though. Leader of Unsubscribe and Die, we think. I mean, there's only 4 members. A lot of people have been saying that Dr. Educator is behind this coup to take over CTL. We don't have any evidence of it. I was told that he was around here, but Unsubscribe and Die wouldn't be in his nature. However, Gorgey and Kong Chain, Paul Weiss, have all affiliated with the man. However, AK Chopper would be the absolute person that would never, ever team up with Dr. Educator. So, the rumors are still going on. So, I don't know what to expect. Oh, man, Mr. Live. And look here. Oh, man. 2 out of 3 falls. Gorgey's getting a shot at the CTL champion. It will be a non-title match. And look at Gorgey here. Mr. Live has pulled off the greatest victories of all time in CTL history. One being against Brandon and Lethal. And a kick out there by Gorgey. And look at this. Oh, drops Gorgey on his head. And this is definitely going to be a good match. I think, honestly, as much as Gorgey has lost this year, he's lost a lot. I mean, he hasn't won a championship. My bad. I wouldn't say he's lost a lot. He hasn't won a championship this year. This has been one of his best years ever. You go back to FLH. I mean, he was against Mentally in the Iron Man match, I believe. That was so close. He almost won the World Championship on FLH. So he's had a good. This has been one of his best years probably in 10 years. So yeah, not that that's saying much because he's a mediocre wrestler. But anyway, this could be a new breed of animal. And a kick out there. I think this is going to be a great match. And look at Mr. Live showboating again. And Gorgey with the kicks to the leg. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh my, what a DDT. What a DDT there. And Gorgey drops Mr. Live. And a kick out there. And Gorgey going for another big move. We've already seen that crazy DDT. There's no doubt that he is athletic. Look at this. Oh, man. What a move. And Mr. Live's getting a challenge and a half here tonight. And this is going outside. And look at Gorgey. Oh, nice move. Gorgey wants to prove tonight that he can beat the CTL champion. The question is, can he? Because this guy has been on fire. He's beat everybody. Mr. Live has beat everyone. He did beat the Universal Champion on WTF, Darkness Juggalo. However, that wasn't for the title. And that wasn't a CTL versus CTL. He's beat everybody on CTL. Just about everyone. Well, he's beat a lot of people. He hasn't beat everyone. I mean, not even close, but still, he's been impressive. There's no doubt about it. And him versus Brandon Styles would definitely be a great match for the Royal Rumble. Oh, man, going back and forth into the steel steps. They need to get back into the ring. Quit clowning around. You're not getting paid by the hour. You get a salary here because of that stuff. That's why we do salaries now. That is exactly why. And then 2 out of 3 falls. Then that way they can't rush stuff. And if you want to know who the highest paid superstar is, it's Blue Neck, obviously. He gets 6 figures. It's the guys that have been there for the longest. Like, obviously, like on FLH, they get paid the highest. It's Lurch Neck, it's Blue Neck, Mentally. Who else? And look here. And a kick out. Mr. Live cannot believe it. Lurch Neck, Newsom, Blue Neck, Daniel the D. But Lurch Nick and Blue Neck get paid the most. They have the biggest tenure on FLH. They've served the most years of service that they can serve. So anyway, look here. And a kick out there by Gorgey. Mr. Live is about to be as frustrated as he can be. And, oh, man, Gorgey dropped on a knee there. And look at Mr. Live. Oh, my goodness. Look here. Oh, kick to the gut. And Gorgey, oh, man. Lays out Mr. Live. Look at Gorgey here. Oh, my goodness. And the kick out there by Mr. Live again. My goodness, nobody can score a point here. It's been a tight match. And look here. Oh, man, Gorgey. Can he get the first point? And a kick out there. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Knees up. Oh, man. Oh, straight into the knees. That's going to leave a mark, but he gets right back up from it. And this is a dog fight, guys. An absolute dog fight. Look at Mr. Live here. These have been nothing but great matches tonight. Mr. Live's got the first point, so it's 1-0. As the CTL champion continues to do a great job on this channel. However, he does have competition here tonight. There's no doubt about it. Gorgey's had the best of him a couple times, but look at that horrible drop kick. Oh, and a spear from Mr. Live. And look here, spine buster from Mr. Live. My goodness. He has done a wonderful job here. And he's going to go for the pin. Look at this cheater. He's got his feet on the ropes. And Gorgey kicks out. Oh my goodness. Cheating his way again. And look at Gorgey here. Oh, that's a pretty good one. And he's going to go for a pin now. And he's tied to score. It's 1-1. We got to fight here. Gorgey's better than ever, in my opinion. And look at this. Oh, my goodness. Could Unsubscribe and Die win big here tonight? And a kick out. Mr. Live. And a spear from Mr. Live. And Gorgey rolls out of the ring. Oh, my goodness, we have a fight here. And, oh, he clocks Gorgey as soon as he gets in the ring. And look at this. Oh, man. Throwing him halfway across the ring here. Could this be it? And a kick out there. My goodness. Oh. Oh, nice. Did not see that one coming. And look here. Drop on the rope. And Gorgey gets right back up from it. But look at this. Mr. Live catches him. And look at this one. Oh, man. And Mr. Live does a spine buster. Could this be it? Could he win here? And another kick out. My goodness. Unreal. And Mr. Live puts in another move. It's got to be done here. It's got to be over with. And Mr. Live wins. Gorgey will not be at the Royal Rumble. Wow. What a performance there. Absolute great performance there by Mr. Live. And he has denied Gorgey his right to Rumble. And still Unsubscribe and Die wins big tonight with 2 excellent picks for the Rumble. But Gorgey will not be in the Rumble, and I bet you he's ticked off. Mr. Live was just the better man. It was a tough fight, though. No doubt about it. Tough fight. Well, Gorgey, I hate to break the bad news to you, but you're not going to the Royal Rumble, unfortunately. Now, I know I couldn't stop Paul Weiss and AK Chopper from getting to the Rumble, but I did stop you, and that's all that matters. And I proved to you and all the other members of Unsubscribe and Die that I am the best. Well, whoop-de-doo, Mr. Live, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy not to be in the Rumble. And I also need to correct you there, because Paul Weiss and AK Chopper now aren't in the Rumble either. You know why they're not going to be in the Rumble? Because they traded their positions for a greater cause. They traded their positions for the 5th member of Unsubscribe and Die. And Mr. Live, I think you in the CTL universe should meet the 5th member of Unsubscribe and Die. Oh my goodness. What in the world is going on here? The heck? What's Gorgey up to? He just sacrificed 2 of his own men for this pick. The world's going on here? The world? Who's this? Call the law! Oh, wait, they're already here. They're with him! Oh, what? I can't get a good... I couldn't tell... Oh my goodness! 7'4" NBA player, over 350 pounds. Joe J. James is here. No wonder they sacrificed 2 picks for this pick. He's 7'4", 350 pounds, and he's going to be in the CTL Rumble? That's some BS! Oh my goodness, Mr. Live, you might want to get out of there. Joe J. James, if you guys don't know who this is, he was in the NBA leagues. He's one of the tallest and strongest NBA players. A center. And he is here. Oh, and every time he comes to this ring, someone is bound to get hurt. Oh my goodness, Mr. Live, you're the CTL champion. Do not confront this guy. I repeat, do not confront this guy. I don't care who you are. World champion, CTL champion. This guy is a monster, man. He's big. And Mr. Live, of course, goes after him. Oh my goodness, I don't know if you want this fight. And this was a big mistake by Mr. Live. My goodness. My goodness. Messing with Joe J. James? Yeah. Oh, man. We haven't seen Joe J. James in years, before the channel, as a matter of fact. And at this point, Dr. Educator's definitely behind this, because this is another one of his men. And oh my goodness, what are you doing, Joe? What are you doing, Triple J? What are you doing? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no way. No way. Come on. CTL. Call the law. What in the world was that? My goodness. The raid has been destroyed. Now we need to get a new television and a new ring. Goodness! Joe J. James arrives. This is who CTL is going to have to deal with in the Rumble.